In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Shriek-Hawk Mandalorian trainers for the Black Series. This is pretty much the last of the clearance deals I've taken advantage of recently. I think I ended up getting this for about $19, and I thought, well, a 2-pack of Mandalorians, 2 decent army builders to go alongside all these. Thought that's not too bad of a deal at all. I think this was originally going for like 40 bucks, which I don't think is worth it at all for 2 straight repaints. Especially at this point where we've gotten so many Mandalorians, and I think most people are sick of it at this point. Understandable, especially blue Mandalorians. We've gotten so many of them, but we haven't gotten as many of the colorful ones like the Judge, for instance. So they look pretty good there on the card. Paint detail looks pretty nice. These do have a little bit more variety on them than just straight blue. Some of the oranges. Kind of like a green jetpack as well. Image of the 2 of them on the side. Then led by a training team, Mandalorian Shriek-Hawks. Yeah, it's Shriek-Hawks, I think, or Shrek-Hawks. Hone special skills and jetpack operations, scouting, and rescue missions. These do not have a specific number, but I'm sure this be around 40 at this point. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get this opened off screen, and we'll take a closer look at them. So these 2 do have some unique components about them. I'm very happy I have them after tinkering with them for a little bit. They are going to be some great additions. But one thing I am curious about, I have seen some videos online for this set, and I could have swore that the holster was in a vertical position on the male Mandalorian here. But for mine, is this cross draw. Either way, though, I'm kind of happy to have the cross draw because it's something unique and not something we typically see on Hasbro Star Wars action figures. We do get it on occasion, but not too often. This might be the first Black Series one I've had that's like that. I thought that was neat. And the paint detailing on these are very nice. I'm pretty sure this guy is just a straight repaint of the Death Watch Mandalorian back there. But he does have some new parts about him, especially the rangefinder here. Now, despite this basically being a mini antenna, it is movable, which is interesting. And there is a head underneath, but it's unpainted. It could be kind of hard to see in the light. But it's just a blue painted head. It does have a nice combination of colors. Besides being all blue, it does have some greens, some orange, some red. On the rifle here, I'm pretty sure it's the same rifle as the Death Watch Mandalorian, but that gold color paint it has on it is very nice. It's very crisp. Reflects off the black nicely. And the pistol he has is a little bit unique too. I don't recall getting a pistol like this at all for any of the Mandalorians. But it probably is most likely a repaint. It's the jetpack here with the thrusters that move. And if you do have some of the thrust effects, you could add them to this guy here. For Black Series, I pretty much only have 2, and maybe I have another set lying around, but it's for the Boba Fett. And he is super articulated. Same exact articulation for all the other Mandalorians. And as for the female Mandalorian here, pretty much the exact same thing as the Night Owl that I looked at previously, and then Bo-Katan and Koshka. She does have the Bo-Katan head underneath. You can kind of see that better, but it is just glued down. I like this scrape she has across her helmet, kind of like a scar. She has this scarf around her neck, which is a separate accessory. And then she has the Death Watch emblem on her shoulder there. I think this is the first Black Series Mandalorian I've gotten with the actual Death Watch emblem. Of course, Bo-Katan, Koshka, and the Night Owl have their own, but it's not specifically Death Watch, I don't think. She does have the vertical holster. Then the loincloth here. Pistol's the exact same. And then the same rifle as the other Mandalorian. Really like the color scheme of this. And she does have the movable rangefinder. And the exact same articulation as all the other female Mandalorians we've gotten. Green removable jetpack. But overall, these are two solid repaints of action figures. I'm glad I ended up getting them. Great army builders, great way to fill out Mandalorian display. Between those two and the Night Owl, I think they've added even more character to this Mandalorian collection I have. Would I recommend them for your collection? I would. I wouldn't probably pay full price for them for being two straight repaints. But they are very nice action figures, and if you can find a deal for them, I would highly recommend them. Last I checked, I think the prices are not too bad. You can definitely probably find them below retail price at the time of this video. And they probably will stay that way for a long time. I imagine even a couple years from now, they'll still be relatively easy to get hold of. But just two great army builders. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Shriek-Hawk Mandalorian 2-pack. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. And check out the links in the description if you haven't done so already. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.